Foundation. Foundation is the part of structure below plinth level, up to the soil. It is in direct contact of soil, and transmits load of superstructure to soil. Generally, it is below the ground level. If some part of foundation is above ground level, it is also covered with earth filling. This portion of structure is not in contact of air, light, or to say that, it is the hidden part of the structure. Types of foundation. Shallow foundation. Deep foundation. What is shallow foundation? The shallow foundation is also known as a stepped foundation. If the depth of foundation is less than the width of foundation, then it is known as shallow or stepped foundation. It can be used where the bearing capacity of soil on which the structure is to be constructed is maximum. Then shallow foundation can be used. Minimum depth of this foundation is 800 mm, and maximum depth not to be taken more than 4 meters. Types of shallow foundation. Individual footing, or isolated footing. A spread footing, also called as isolated footing, pad footing, and individual footing is provided to support an individual column. A spread footing is circular, square, or rectangular slab of uniform thickness. Sometimes, it is stepped, or haunched, to spread the load over a large area. Combined footing. A combined footing supports two columns. It is used when the two columns are so close to each other that their individual footings would overlap. A combined footing is also provided when the property line is so close to one column that a spread footing would be eccentrically loaded when kept entirely within the property line. By combining it with that of an interior column, the load is evenly distributed. A combined footing may be rectangular or trapezoidal in plan. Strip footing. A strip footing is provided for a load-bearing wall. A strip footing is also provided for a row of columns, which are so closely spaced that their spread footings overlap or nearly touch each other. In such a case, it is more economical to provide a strip footing than to provide a number of spread footings in one line. A strip footing is also known as continuous footing. Raft, or mat foundations. Raft, or mat foundations, are the types of foundation which are spread across the entire area of the building to support heavy structural loads from columns and walls. The use of mat foundation is for columns and walls foundations, where the loads from the structure on columns and walls are very high. This is used to prevent differential settlement of individual footings, thus designed as a single mat of all the load-bearing elements of the structure. It is suitable for expansive soils, whose bearing capacity is less, for the suitability of spread footings and wall footings. Raft foundation is economical when one-half area of the structure is covered with individual footings, and wall footings are provided. Types of deep foundation. Pile foundations. Pile foundation is a type of deep foundation, which is used to transfer heavy loads from the structure to a hard rock strata, much deep below the ground level. Pile foundations are used to transfer heavy loads of structures through columns to hard soil strata, which is much below ground level, where shallow foundations, such as spread footings and mat footings, cannot be used. This is also used to prevent uplift of the structure due to lateral loads, such as earthquake and wind forces. Drilled shafts, or caisson foundation. Drilled shafts, also called as caisson, is a type of deep foundation, and has an action similar to pile foundations, but are high-capacity cast-in situ foundations. It resists loads, from structure through shaft resistance, toe resistance, or combination of both of these. The construction of drilled shafts, or caisson, are done using an auger. Drilled shafts, or caisson foundation, is not suitable when deep deposits of soft clays and loose water-bearing granular soils exist. It is also not suitable for soils where caving formations are difficult to stabilize, soils made up of boulders, artesian aquifer exists,